Hello and welcome back to our next episode of Runner's Fortune, the Library of Taba.
You got it right, yeah.
Where we last left our adventurers, you all had been traveling in the mountains in between Monza and Manda, and you had come across a valley where you believed the smithery to be located that you've been searching for in order to hopefully make this key and or other magical items. You turned your backs on the lake, and then the frozen lake melted, and little black things came swarming out of it. Little being very far away, not necessarily little being short. You guys were too far away to find out if they were little short or little tall or just little far away. And massive tentacles, the size of tree trunks, that you all fled from and ran up the small mountain to the golden door that Absidee was melting through. And you were able to get in, unlock it, both physically and magically, and close it behind you, where the tentacle tried to get in, broke the doors, but was unable to get through the magical barrier. You headed into the next room, where you came across a large, strange creature with 3 arms coming out of the shoulders and a mouth coming out of where the head would be, and 1 eye. And, well, he said he was hungry. And that he had been in here for a very long time. And his name was Exor. He said that if he is given enough to eat, he secretes a substance that is used in the creation of magical items. And so you moved on to the next room that he said was scary. And you came across 3 large tentacled beings. Ancient beings, you believe, that spoke Celestial. You, as a group, made relatively short work of them. And Absidee used an arcane trick to flavor them to taste like rocks. And now Exor is enjoying his meal. And that is where we left off.
Boom. There's one more door in this room, right?
There is. It is right there.
Okay. And there's not really anything else in the room?
Nope, just the massive cage that looks like it was broken out of, and nothing looked particularly interesting in that.
Okay. Well, do we want to check out the next room?
I think so.
How is everyone feeling? Do we need any health or healing? Maybe
Good question.
Oh, yeah.
an hour rest to get some stamina, or
Yeah, that would be nice.
we do not know what is behind these doors, and being
Exor,
prepared.
how long does it take you to make?
Oh, I translate.
To secrete the substance.
Yeah, that.
Oh, once I'm full, a few minutes.
And does it just stay there on the floor, or do we need to pick it up right away? What?
Well, I typically put it in a bucket for them. I am civilized.
That bucket
I
will work
don't
out.
just secrete all over the floor.
Oh, good. Do
I think the
you?
bucket will.
Don't I have a bucket?
Is this going to be enough to fill you up?
I think it might. I could eat a couple of normal rocks if I had to.
You mean these 3 creatures wouldn't be enough for you to be full?
I haven't eaten food in a long time.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm so sorry. That's rude of me to judge you.
And
I say we rest and wait for him to be full, and then
Another option too is there's a treasury over here. We have yeah. So assuming there aren't any monsters in there, we could also. I mean, we should still rest, but we also have the option to go into the treasury.
So, what do you all want to do? You're gonna take a short rest to start off with?
Yeah.
that would be nice, I think.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all take a short rest, so you recover 1/4 your maximum health, stamina, or magic points.
Perfect.
Math. Yeah. I got a math real quick.
Wait, you
It's
pick-
always
you
the
get-
hardest part.
Plus I gain 1 because the encounter.
Yes, yes you do.
Okay, mage, level 1.
So, what do you all do now?
How's Exor doing on his eating of the beings?
He has finished the first one. He's moving on to the second.
We want to check out the treasury.
Or that's then. We don't know.
You don't know what's in the next room or the other room.
Oh, because the other room had a door through there as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's the door here that leads further in some capacity, and the door here that leads to the treasury.
I'm feeling kind of gutsy if we'd like to go through the smaller door.
Okay.
Maybe we can find more food. We can have more substance, excretions.
Right.
I'm game to look and see what's beyond that door.
Okay.
I mean, I'll check for traps.
Artemius will also check for traps.
Something I'm probably get out help you guys.
Is that an investigation?
Perception.
Perception. Same. 23.
26 from Artemius.
Nice.
You do find that right underneath the lining of the door, there is a slot. And you're not sure exactly what comes out of that slot, but you would guess something comes out of the slot. There are also, in between the bricks in the mortar work, there's a series of holes on either side of the door, but in the doorway.
Okay.
So there is some sort of trap.
You cannot be safe to assume.
It would be safe to assume there's some sort of something that looks like it may come out of these holes. It could be something as simple as a rinse down for going into or out of, or it could be fire, or arrows, or acid, or just air. Decontamination protocol. You have no idea.
That's decontamination protocol.
That's fair.
You don't know what's in the next room.
Is there a good way to check?
Absolutely. This is where you would do an investigation check, or thievery,
Or which one?
or thievery. Thievery, the knowledge of
Yeah.
traps and thieving things.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's any magic on this door?
Absolutely.
I'll do an investigation check.
Artemius will also do a thievery check.
Can I
That
also
is a
check
natural
thievery?
20 for 20.
Oh,
That's like one of my proficient.
and what kind of check are you doing, Chodrak?
Thievery as well, and I have 15. But do
Okay.
I have an advantage from the knowledge of past lives?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Nice.
So-
20.
Natural or dirty?
Dirty 20.
Okay. And then Caleigh, that was a natural 20.
For 22.
Perfect. And Gwenira?
Rayvvin.
Raven. Wrong Caleigh. Damn it. Raven. 10. Okay. And Artemius got an 11 on his. So, from the Arcana check from Raven, you cannot find any spells on this or any active magic. Artemius finds that these holes in the mortar definitely spray out something. Something definitely comes out of these, but that's what he's able to get. Chodrak, from your thievery check, you're able to get that the slot on the bottom is not actually where something comes out, but actually where something goes in. It is a receptacle of some kind, so something that comes out of elsewhere will go into there and is not harmful to you in of itself.
Way to like disable the.
And then Caleigh, with your natural 20, which did you mark off your skill, by the way?
I did. I literally was
Good.
like, oh, I can put an X there. One more away.
You are able to find out that the holes on the side do spray out some sort of liquid. You would have to actually break into the wall to find out what kind of liquid or anything like that, but it definitely sprays out some kind of liquid that would then likely drain down the slot in the bottom. Now, given that there is a slot down there, you are also able to gather that they are expecting this to run off of a body, not dissolve them. Or, just eat
It's
away.
not like acid that's going to rot through your skin.
Unlikely.
Unlikely. Are there any big rocks or boulders that I could throw through the door?
There is not, and everything in the room here looks like if you were to throw it at this door, it would break before the door did.
We could ask Exor if he knows what the liquid is.
I doubt he's been in this room since he was scared of it, but it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, he might have been in here before the things were in here, though. Turn around and go talk to Exor. And I'm gonna ask him, do you know what came out of the door? What liquid came out of that door? Do you know what liquid comes out of that door?
Oh, that stuff. It stings a little bit. Is he just shoving this creature?
But it wouldn't be too harmful.
They walk through it all the time.
Maybe it is some sort of decontamination. I don't know why that word was so hard. What if Exor just kicked down the door for us super quick?
That would be mean to the door and to the people that built this. They might come back. Then they'd be angry.
How do I tell you that never mind.
Well, do we want to try opening this door?
Just attempt to jam. Can I attempt to jam something into the slot?
Ooh, nice.
Into the little holes?
No, the slot that like looks like something goes into it.
Yeah.
Or is it pretty thick?
The slot looks like it's a drain for the liquid.
Timmy, do you want to open the door? Yeah.
I just moved my guy forward because I was going to just say I jiggled the knob to see if it opens.
I mean, it is unlocked. And it starts to shift as you jiggle it and push.
Is it a
You,
push door?
It is. You keep pushing?
Yeah, my arm's going to go through it at least.
Okay. You do, and as your arm breaks the plane of the doorway, a liquid sprays out and begins coating your arm. It tingles a little bit, it stings a little, but nothing particularly painful.
I pull my arm back. I pull my arm back, and does it stay on my arm?
It does. It's dripping off slightly as it begins to dry. Artemius is going to do a nature check on your arm and the liquid.
And can I do an arcana on that?
Yeah,
Can I assist in that nature check?
sure. Yeah, that's all you. Artemius got a 9 with a nat 1.
Damn.
18 arcana.
Perfect. There is nothing inherently magical about this, and you haven't come across a liquid like this in your studies.
Okay.
Can I use a craft?
Sure, to try to determine its components, yeah, I'd allow for that.
I didn't quite hear that. What are you using?
Craft.
Thank you.
21.
Okay, so you are able to determine that it is primarily water-based. Although it is much thicker than water, it's definitely been thickened with something. It is a water base, and you're not able to determine the other ingredients. They seem like things that have been, you just don't even recognize them at all, but they are similar to some other modern properties that you've seen in things like this. You believe this is actually a flame retardant.
Ah,
I walk through.
Okay.
I get covered.
All right. So you two walk through. Artemius will go with as well.
I'll go as well.
This didn't end well last time, so I don't know what I'm doing.
The non-gooey side.
And everybody, as you are walking in, under your resistances on your first page,
Ooh.
go put resist T fire.
Resist what? Fire.
Well, is he asking for just
No, he's telling us to put under resist.
Nice.
Oh, there it is.
Whenever you take fire damage, as long as this is active, you will subtract 15 before applying anything else.
Awesome.
Minus 15, that's nice. Damn.
I
that is quite potent.
Can I go for seconds?
It does not seem to add any more as you walk back and forth.
What do we see?
In the room before you, you see a massive, and by massive, it's not necessarily that big all said and done, but it's certainly bigger than anything you all have seen before. A 20-foot long by 15-foot wide vat of lava. You also see 2 anvils, massive anvils, 8 feet tall by 12 feet long. There's a full forge over here, also with lava. Numerous bellows set up around. And then a finishing bench over here. Currently standing at the vat of lava, at each of the anvils, and at the forge is a large metal automaton. They stand almost 20 feet tall. They're easily more than twice the size of Sterling.
Oh,
Holy shit.
One of their arms is almost the diameter of Sterling's torso. These are lumbering behemoths. And their heads rotate to look at you all.
waves in a friendly manner.
The one standing next to the vat of lava, right there, raises an arm, and it mimics your movement.
Aww.
Hey.
Lowers it down again, and the whole body tilts a little bit towards the lava as if it's looking in.
Hello?
Straightens back up, head turns towards you.
Can you understand?
What language are you speaking?
Common.
Head turns back and stares back into the lava again.
Okay, can I try Sylvan?
Sure. You can try whatever you want.
I'm gonna say the same thing in Sylvan.
Appears to ignore you.
Okay.
I'll try in Celestial.
Body rotates up. Head turns towards you. And back in. Hello.
So I tell the group that they speak Celestial, like the other beings before.
What are you doing here? Do you have authorization?
I will say that we have authorization and are coming to check on them for their masters, for their owners.
Please present materials. We require materials.
Oh, those aren't ready yet.
Exor will get those to us shortly.
Define Exor.
Define Exor?
Explanation. Exor. Explanation
Exor,
required.
Exor is the name of the person, of the thing, giving us the materials.
Do not understand.
Never mind. Give
Fine.
up.
Do you have materials for us? We require materials.
We will soon. Just hang tight.
Hanging tight.
Just stay where you are.
Continue instructions. Understood.
I
And we'll
guess
kind of turn back and bend towards the lava again. Just staring into it.
I guess I'd like to look around to see if there are any rocks. Squishy rocks to feed Exor.
As you are looking around, you do see in the corner a pile of rocks.
And can I make an investigation check to see if there's anything of value?
And which corner?
In that corner.
Of course. Not this one.
Which one?
I just don't want to walk by that thing. I will slowly make my way to that pile.
I rolled a 5.
So in your investigation, you are not seeing anything in particular that you believe would be innately valuable. Absidee, as you approach,
Invent.
please state intention. What is your intention?
Bailey?
Materials.
Bailey?
He
tell
is
my-
getting those materials to produce more material for you all.
Tell him I want to see this rock.
He
Tell
would
him I want
like
to see the
to
rock.
investigate the rock.
This is fuel.
Roll to see what it is.
I mean, you would have to get closer.
Is that? I will get closer. Over
Can
at
we have some
This-
fuel to produce materials?
This is fuel. It is required here in this room.
the craft to see what these are.
So from what you can see, not being able to touch them or feel them or anything like that, they're a black, muddy-looking rock that it's almost chalk-like in consistency, but that's about all you can get off of it.
Okay.
You'll actually be able to touch it and be with it.
I'm going to go back into the room with Exor and just check in on him and see how he's doing, if he's full, if he needs more. Wait, I can't do that without Absidee.
What's that?
That I can't talk to Exor without you.
True.
You're good for the cat.
Yes.
I take a good look at this rock. And then I go back with her to talk to Exor.
Okay.
And then, what would you like to tell him? Or
Is
ask?
he full? Would he like some rock? But if he wants some rock, he has to come into the room next door with us.
Okay. How are you feeling in your stomach? Are you feeling full? You ready for a bucket?
I'm barely halfway done. As he's now moved through about half of the second tentacle thing.
Oh, you're very hungry. I use arcane trick and I make a minor illusion of the rock I just saw, or small
Okay.
illusion, and ask him, "Is this the rocks that you love to eat?"
I'm allowed to eat those rocks. They fuel the forge.
Okay.
Okay. So we leave those rocks be in the forge. Well, where do we get the tasty rock? I don't understand.
Maybe.
Well, we probably go through the other door.
Maybe fine.
Are there any other doors in the other room?
In the
I guess I can
forge.
go back to find out the spider hallway.
There's none that you see, no.
Okay, so the
Okay.
door is to the treasury.
So I'll tell the automatons that we'll be back. They probably really don't care, but
Was there any in the hallway with the spider webs? Doors.
There was not any that you saw at your quick glance, no, without digging through the webs.
I feel like I used something to burn them.
You did. Yes,
the
you did
cobwebs that were already there.
burn away the cobwebs.
Yes.
Yes, you did. I did forget this. So, as you are back inspecting the hallway again, you do see right up there a small hole. It looks big enough you could probably fit your head through it.
Good thing we have some small people with us.
I'll check it out.
All right.
I'm just gonna
You
stick
head over.
I
What was
just
that?
wanna, I just want to stick my head in there first and try to see if I can see anything or check it out.
All right. What kind of vision do you have?
I have dark vision.
Sterling stays to talk to the automatons. Tries to get high fives.
That sounds about right.
He starts to learn. Oh my god. He starts to learn Celestial. Oh my gosh.
What's up there? Oh my goodness.
I know.
Wait, so did
Oh, I do have dark vision, Nate, by the way.
Yes, yes. So as you poke your head in, what you see is racks upon racks of weapons.
Weapons.
There's probably a couple hundred in here, of all different shapes, styles, designs. They all look minorly dusty, but from where you're at right now, otherwise in perfect condition.
Okay. Does Exor like to eat weapons?
What was that?
I guess I would relay that to the group that there's just a bunch of weapons in there.
can we
I
see
wonder
if weapons have any
if-
like powers?
Yeah, can I do an check on the room?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and do an Arcana check.
17.
Okay. There definitely is magical energy coming from the room. Based on your knowledge of the arcane, you would say that it's unlikely that all of them are magical, unless they are all barely magical.
Okay.
But without getting closer and actually inspecting ones individually, you wouldn't be able to figure out more. But there is definitely magical energy from inside the room.
Okay.
So-
Um,
Would it be silly to
Yeah.
bring stuff out and test it then, or would we have to do it in the room?
Certainly could try to take stuff out.
Curious if it's connected to the treasury.
Maybe it's the treasury. We should try a door since
Oh.
we can so all go in and not just have one friend stuck by himself in danger.
yeah. I was gonna
Meanwhile,
say, I'm
I
gonna
was
go
going to break down a
check
wall.
out the full room. There's another door.
We could use that as a backup option.
That's fair.
You can't get into the treasury, knock down the wall.
From behind you, you hear first Sterling go, "Oh, leaving already?" And then Artemius, "Hey, are you guys doing something back there? Cause they're on the move.
What are on the move?
Our robo buddies."
I will go and meet them at the door before they can. Where are they headed? Yeah, I'll meet them at the door. And then I will ask, where are you all going?
Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. Entry through damage. Repel invaders. Repel invaders.
We are checking for traps, and you found one. We will fix it right now.
Bluff check.
Okay, great.
Hey, people got bigger.
What?
Pocho and Elijah move to the camera closer.
That
That's
is a
bigger.
12.
12. Okay. Let's see how dumb these robots think they are. Really, really, really dumb. With
That's
a
what I
natural one. Just either your bluff. Giving them a total of -4. They have a -5 to insight.
Seems to calm down.
We will apologize.
No need. No need. Totally fine.
We will
Um,
return. Please return with materials.
we're working on it. Just for you guys. The
And,
others. Okay, well, we're not going through there.
Well,
Well, I mean, somebody already did.
Is that Chodrak on the other side of the wall?
That is.
Yeah, I'm still. I've imagined I crawled through the treasury. I don't know how you feel about that, Nate, but that was what I was gonna do. Into the
That
treasury.
you set off the alarm.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What alarm?
I mean, at
So I
this
go back to
point,
the group and I tell them that the automatons sensed, somehow knew that that Chodrak crawled through the hole instead of going through the door. So I suggest the rest of us go through the door.
yeah, I would agree with that.
you deactivated
But
them,
they're
so that's
chill.
good. Right?
Yeah, but I was up
Yeah.
so.
Go check out this door.
Sterling's gonna leave that room and try to talk to Exor and close the door behind him.
Okay.
And he does not speak primal, so
Yeah, I didn't think you did.
He's learning.
real conversation.
All right, well, let's check out this door. Can I just do a perception check to just check out the door,
Yeah.
see if there are traps, what it looks like?
Door.
Perfect.
Let me read my thing.
Excuse you. Trying to roll dice.
I have it. Is this one advantage?
Yes.
I need it because that was a natural 1.
Woof.
Oh, a 3. Plus,
Hey, not a 1. Although, reread your witch ability.
what's that?
Reread your witch abilities.
Yeah, so I mean, my second one was a 3. I got my Arcana plus my Charisma. So the 3 turns out to be
Read your other witch ability.
See
oh no.
Do you get to re-roll 1s and 5s? I don't know.
it.
What's
Pocho and Elijah, your kitty is out. Other
that?
side. Cat.
We have a cat? No.
We have a cat.
Let's see. I can add my Charisma mod to Arcana checks that I make.
Next one.
I can gain a size small familiar. I can conjure.
Next one.
I think I only. I don't think I picked all of them because. The advantage on race. What? Did you add stuff that I forgot to look at?
I don't think so. You should have 3 wizard and 3 witch
My last one
features.
just says last one just says light armor. I think I wrote the wrong thing in there.
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Which I thought you had even commented on that one before, saying that it was great, but maybe not.
Oh, that's my powers. Basic abilities, feats, classes. Which
Feature 2.
on any skill check, if the number you roll is less than your skill mod, you can use your skill mod as the base number. Oh!
Unless it was not a natural 1.
So. Oh, so I can use the 6 as my base. 6, 12, 15. Oh, wow! I gotta write that in there. That is.
Yeah,
a
you
good
do.
one.
Yeah, that it is a nice ability that if you roll anything other than a 1, you will get to use at least your base mod as the base instead of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your Arcana is a +6.
Yeah.
So yeah, 6, 12, and then plus your Charisma.
Yeah, which is 3. All right, nice. 15, I meant.
There you go. Hey, you got an extra 3 off of that. That can make a difference.
Yeah. 15 is a good number. That's a good base. Write that down. And
Okay. So what the two of you are able to get is that it is a solid wooden door. And that it is absolutely magically enchanted. You do not see a lock. You do not see a handle. It is just a round wooden door
all right.
with an enchantment on it.
Interesting. We gained that.
So Chodrak, you're inside the weapons room.
Yep.
Yep.
I was gonna go explore and try to see if I could find another door within the room.
And then, yeah, while he's doing that, I'm gonna run all the way back and poke my head through the door. Or through the hole. Just to keep eyes on him.
You do see another door over here.
Nice, I'm gonna go to that door.
Okay.
But we can't reach that door from the other side, right?
No.
We don't know.
It looks identical to the other door in the other room.
The gooey door?
It does have a handle.
Oh, enchanted, round, smooth door.
But
I'm not enchanted yet. It's a round door with a handle.
No handle.
No, this one does have a handle.
Oh, this one does. Oh.
This one does have a handle.
Can I touch the handle?
Yeah. Your hand is now on a handle.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open the door.
Perfect. You open the door.
Holy.
And you see a total of 5 chests, piles of gold, and 2 statues of lions, and 8 plinths. Each with
Hey, what?
with a different name on it.
item.
What was that? 8?
Plinths, they're a
Pillar.
short pillar for displaying something on, typically in ancient times.
Okay.
Display pedestal, how about that?
I guess I'm gonna call for Absidee to come in or to come check it out.
I cannot fit through this door.
Oh no.
Can I go through the door?
Well, you don't.
You would likely be able to fit.
Through the hole, I mean.
Yeah, the hole.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Yeah,
since
yeah.
I can fit through it, right?
Yeah, you'd be able to fit.
Can I, I have to go back through the cobwebs, right?
The cobwebs are gone, but yes.
Well, but I have to go
Absolutely burn them all. But through that hallway.
would I be able to see if I can open the door or if I can, like, get through the door?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just
well,
happy going in by myself.
Hey, I got a question for the GM.
Yes.
Shapeshift.
Mm-hmm.
Small.
Mm-hmm.
Would that constitute size enough to fit through that hole?
Yes. In fact, your 2 friends are size small.
Okay, well, they're not looking. I hope. I don't know if you want me to make a sleight of hand or something. I'd like to.
Yeah, make a stealth check while doing this.
Okay. And then I'm going
I'll
to
let you
shapeshift
take an
small.
advantage because they are both definitely staring at this mountains of gold and other precious things. And
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to shapeshift to Chodrak, and then as soon as I fall through, shapeshift back to myself.
okay,
And you said a what check?
stealth,
With advantage?
correct.
19.
All right. They do not notice as you slip on through.
All right, should we go in?
Magic spent.
Everlee,
What'd you say?
do you want to go in the room?
Yeah, let's go in.
Okay, we're gonna try to go in, Nate.
All right. Absidee,
Yeah.
is your fox familiar in its actual location right now?
Oh, I'm going to dismiss him.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, nice. Thank you.
Are we able to get through the door?
And Chodrak and Everlee, are your wolves where they're at right now?
Yeah, my wolf's chilling there.
They're keeping each other company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
The two of you are able to step into the treasury.
Cool. And then I will slowly work my way up behind them.
I guess I'm gonna go try to check out the cliffs and what's on those.
You all hear 2 wolf howls.
Oh no!
Oh,
And Absidee, since you speak primal, you know that they are howling out, "Big metal coming."
Big metal?
Big metal.
oh. I go to the hole, stick my head through, and I say, and I yell as loud as I can for the other people to hear. I think your friends are coming back, Caleigh.
Do I hear him?
Yes, you do.
I run back. To where the wolves are. What do I see?
You see the 4 automatons are out of their forge room. And their arms have shifted into large bladed things. And the one in front has just struck a glancing blow against Exor's side.
Not X or no.
I stop and I'm like, stop right there, and I'm like super assertive.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 21.
They stop and they stare up at you.
I'm gonna try something and I don't know if it's gonna work. But I'm gonna say power off or power down.
Persuasion check at disadvantage.
No. That is a 12.
Cool. Well, even at advantage, they got a -2.
Caleigh rules the robots.
Caleigh, robot. Except Sterling.
And they just kind of hunker and slump down.
Well done.
He can't understand me. I just go and see his wounds.
It looks like it just took off a couple of scales. It looks much more frightened than anything else.
I hug one of his legs and then I run away.
What'd you just say?
I hug one of his legs and then I run away.
Oh my god, okay. I thought you said something different. Oh.
Can we see anything that happened from where we are?
No. The doors are not lined up enough.
Caleigh, what's going on?
I run away. So I run back to this room. Hold on. And I come back to the group and I say, I turned them off. I don't know for how long that we're here. So we better get them some materials and get them refocused.
I like so. I like gold. We should just grab this gold.
And as you're looking at these piles, you realize that they are not gold pieces like you are accustomed to. They are lumps of gold, chunks of gold.
That's probably the food that Exor wants.
Now he did
Rock.
say that that the food that he likes the most is a beige, malleable ore.
Okay,
I would
I
not
come
describe
back.
gold as beige and malleable.
No, not so much.
Yeah, I get to the door where Chodrak and Everlee are, and I say, "Hi, your wolves are in trouble. I see. I think there's something happening out there, but what did you find?"
Wait, but he's behind us, right? Pocho, Absidee, you're behind us.
Abcde, yeah.
Correct.
Probably startled you because, as you know, I don't fit through that hole.
Yeah. Could we like take some of the gold and pass it through the doorway to Pocho or to Absidee?
Well, Absidee is in the main hallway with you right now.
At the entrance to the door.
Yeah, I say, "Excuse me, I need to check the door on the other side to see if there's a handle." And I actually just push my way past and try to go to this side of that door.
Okay. You arrive there, and there is a handle.
I think it's safe to open from this side, and I turn the knob and open the door.
All right. You turn it and push it open. Are you flinging this open? Or are you carefully pushing it open? How are you pushing it open?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know my friends are there, so it's just one of those casual door openings.
All right. The door opens in front of the three of you that are standing there,
Oh.
and you see Absidee standing there.
How did you get in there?
I fell through the hole. I was stick my head in there, and it's so heavy it pulled me right through.
Okay.
Inside check.
Bluff check at advantage against
Against
your
our what?
inside defense.
Against my inside defense.
Correct.
Thank God. 18
My insight is 18.
goes to
That was
her.
18 on your bluff. What all did you add for that?
Oh.
Me, I didn't add anything.
Well, I mean, so what?
Oh my God, that's a charisma check. I can add half my Arcana score. 21.
I mean, it's possible both your rolls were lower, but typically your charisma skills are going to be in the 20s when you roll them.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That witch is a badass.
When it comes to charisma and arcana and just skills, yes, they are.
Physical, no.
We believe them.
You do. You do.
Okay, I wonder if I can fit through the hole. Not that it's needed now.
And then we haven't found any mushy beige rocks, right?
You have not.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, there's no food here, but there is weapons and treasures.
Oh, we should check it out, especially if Exor is still eating. It's not like we can do anything else right now. I want to go into the room.
Get in there, girl.
All right. So you all head in, and you are standing amongst this loot. Like I said, there's 5 treasure chests, multiple piles of this gold, and then the 8 plinths.
Yeah, Wow. I guess I'd like to just walk up to a random plinth.
And I said I want to do
Oh,
that first.
never mind. Chodrak said he wants to do that.
Can I go to a different one that neither Chodrak or Absidee are at?
Sorry, 9 plinths in total.
Cliffs, is that what you're saying?
Plinth.
Yeah, little pedestals.
Yeah, when we walked in there, I said I wanted to go check out one of the plinths. See what was up. I made
Actually, now that I'm actually looking at it a little bit closer,
How many are there?
12 plinths.
Is that your
One.
final answer?
2, 3, 4,
Ah,
5,
Jeez.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I missed that one.
I didn't see that one.
Ooh, I'll go to the one right by the door by the chests.
I will start looking in the chests, or see if I can at least open one.
I got this one.
Alrighty. What kind of check would you like to make to open this chest? It is locked.
Hmm.
While you're figuring out, everybody else investigation checks, because you're all at plinths, right?
Yep.
Or Everlee, what are you doing right now?
I guess I'm gonna go to this one. This guy.
The chest or the plinth purpose.
Yeah.
And investigation checks from all of you.
Got a 10.
I got 17.
Okay.
I have a 7.
12.
So Chodrak, with your check, it appears to be a bronze sculpture of a rabbit.
Okay.
Everlee, what was yours?
7.
Okay. You're not sure what it's made of, but it is a polished black stone, and it is a statue of a sheep.
Of a sheep?
Yep.
Okay.
12.
Well, okay. It is, yours is a crystal ball nestled in a golden, on a golden base that wraps up around it a little bit, kind of like a bird's nest almost. But that wraps up a little bit around the sides, cradling it. Artemius is by a large golden statue of, looks kind of demonic. It's got a couple of, 2 pairs of wings, a hideous face. Caleigh, are you trying to get into that chest?
No, I'm in front of that.
Oh, the black
right-
clip.
Yeah.
Perfect. That one is so hard to see in there.
It really is.
And what was yours? What was your check?
$17.
17. Okay. Yours is an obsidian carving of a panther.
Lots of animals.
And then, Rayvvin, what are you doing to try to get into this chest?
I'm gonna try and use my crowbar.
Okay.
Got a strength check.
Okay. Yep.
Rep the kitty for Koopa. That's funny!
Okay.
Woo!
Repping the kitty works!
So you slam one side of your crowbar in, and you crank down with all your might, and your crowbar shatters.
Oh.
Just completely, almost powders. if it was repelled by some force.
Do I see this because she's next? Because they're next to me.
You do.
Can I go over and make an Arcana check on the chest?
Absolutely.
I guess I don't have a crowbar anymore.
13.
There is absolutely an anti-tamper spell sitting on this crest.
I will try to untangle it like we did the door.
Okay.
Hey, that's a 19.
Okay. You start working on it. And what is your Arcana score?
1.
Okay. You take 17 points of arcane damage.
Oh my god.
The spell fights back against you.
Okay.
Can I just take a look at the chests and see if there is like something to put a key in or anything, like how one would go about unlocking these?
There is, in fact, a keyhole in each of them, as you're at least the two of them that you're standing next to right here. And upon a close inspection, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Eight.
Okay.
Somewhere.
From what you can see, it looks like the keyholes would be matched by identical keys.
So if we could find the key.
I searched the room for a key.
Okay.
I want to help.
Investigation checks for both of you. Chodrak, it looks like you've moved on to another plinth.
Yeah, can I check out that one?
Yeah. So that one is a it's a geode with a pair of, or with one deep blue sapphire, one light blue sapphire, and 2 rubies nestled into it.
Okay.
I got a 13.
I'm just saying.
I got a 14.
Go ahead, Pocho.
While this is going on in there, I'm going to be walking through the other room, and I want to be see if there is a group of daggers in there, and also if there has been armor placed in this room.
So there are 2 full suits, or 4 full suits of metal armor. And there's a lot of daggers scattered throughout, probably 30 all said and done.
Okay. And I'm just wondering if I could Arcana check it to see if any of them have some kind of magic to them.
Yeah, go ahead and make 5 Arcana checks for them. Just the daggers.
Sorry, what was that?
Just the daggers, right? Not the armor?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, 5 Arcana checks.
5. And all of them with advantage?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I gotta get a nat 20 out of this, right?
The odds are in your favor.
2 9s, so 9, 15, 18 on the first.
Okay.
3 9s in a row.
Wow.
21. 24 on the second.
Okay.
$22. Just add 9. 2 13s. Another 22.
Okay.
And the last one. Nat
natural 20 on the last roll.
Yay!
There you go. Final roll.
All right.
Okay. So, all said and done, you find 4 of them that are magical. But
Okay.
as you are touching them and looking at them, they are all definitely of masterwork quality.
Yeah, I'll pick up all, and I have been touching them and holding
Yeah.
them. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I will pick up. I mean, I'll just take 2.
Okay, 2 out of the 30 total?
You said I found 4 that were magical, and
Yes.
yeah, actually, I'll take all 4 of the 30. The
Okay.
4 magical ones. And no leather armor.
That's correct.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's just been walking around armorless. The next person that we kill, I might try to take their armor.
If they have.
Have we killed anyone?
The guys on the street when we were heading to the guild hall.
The zombies?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
And what is it? 1 pound each, or how much does it weigh?
Weapons, dagger. Half a pound each. 0.5.
It's very squished.
Okay. I go back to the group while they're doing their thing.
Okay. Rayvvin and Caleigh, your investigation checks.
13.
14.
Okay. As you are beginning to search, you will have not come across anything key-shaped yet.
I wonder if we can ask the automatons to make a key for these chests. And I
Maybe
wonder if maybe by chance that key also opens up the library because it's a universal key.
Possible. I know that they did. Somebody told us that we needed to make a key here.
Are you discussing this with the group?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but you're not in the room.
Yeah.
But yes.
You're not whispering, the doors is open.
If you can hear me from the other side of the room, we're talking about keys.
These chests look like they need a key. And all the same key, but we can't find a key.
So we need to
Anybody-
sort of materials to give the Automaton so that they can make the key.
I think so.
Well, we should prop the door open so that we can get back in.
I wonder if those rocks that he eats are in this well. Sorry.
It's possible. We could go ask.
Yeah, we ran up the mountain. I feel like if we would maybe go back down. I don't know. We have to find something to feed Exor.
Right, because he's not full yet.
There doesn't seem to be anything in here.
And I'm not giving up my rations anymore.
Right. Yeah, that would take most of them. Why don't we head back and we can talk to Exor and see how he's doing?
Yeah, maybe that's where we.
Just for a little bit now.
Yeah.
Before we go, Caleigh is going to look at all of this gold and struggle with what to do next because she's like, do I take it? Do I not take it? Do I take it? And she's going to decide to take 2 handfuls full. And not for herself, but for the party fund.
Okay.
This is against them.
Say that again?
It's against my consent.
To take gold? It's not your gold.
Yeah, but to take it for the party fund, I don't consent.
You don't. Oh, fine. I'll take it for myself. Whatever.
Or you can just take it for the most of the party fund and not share with Chodrak.
Yeah, deduct it from mine. I don't. Even though I'm proficient in thieving.
In
Touch
the
in millenniums, okay?
of your head, you feel a gentle nudge that maybe, just maybe, you should in fact take some of this for yourself.
Ooh.
I'll do it.
What is Abcde's alignment?
Yeah, you're right.
And what is she the patron deity of?
Yep, you're right.
What is her alignment?
She's chaotic neutral,
Chaotic neutral, yeah.
and she's the patron deity of mischief and deception.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Caleigh likes to tote herself as, high and mighty, but she definitely is following the deity here, who is definitely not evil by any means, but is absolutely going to be the first one to just grab an extra little bit of gold and slip it into her pocket.
So,
100% true.
Low-key.
Yes.
She is
So I
essentially
will take-
this universe Loki.
Yes.
Take 2 handfuls for the party fund, and then I'll be like walking out, and on my way out, I'll try to like just because Caleigh struggles within herself what to do, but because of that nudge, she'll be like, okay, fine, and she'll try to take something off of one of the plinths, like one of those things.
Which thing are you grabbing?
I would say probably this guy. Right, hold on, let me just ping it. This guy right here, because it's next to the pile.
Okay.
Which one should I grab?
This guy right here.
Yep. And that is a golden engraving of a scarab. Not a statue of it, but an engraving.
Engraving. Cool. I'll take it.
All right.
How much
It's
gold?
3 pounds.
Okay. It's 3 pounds. Let me put that in my equipment first.
I want to go into this other room here and see if there's any like magical stuff.
There are definitely staffs. Go ahead and you see 6 of them, and go ahead and make an arcana. They are all magical.
Okay. If one calls towards me a little bit more, like might be more, I don't know, healing based or
Make an arcana check.
okay. This dice is not rolling very well for me. I got a 10.
Okay. No, none of them are calling to you more than any other.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna grab all. You said there were 6.
Correct.
I'm just gonna grab all 6 of them
Okay.
because we can figure out. We have enough magic users. We can figure out what they need.
Yeah.
Give people staffs.
10 weapons gone. Out of the grove. Not look like you've made much of a dent with these 10 weapons gone.
I will try and get. I'll go into this room, and try to see if I can find a magical some magical scimitars.
Okay.
How much do these stats weigh, by the way?
Each staff weighs. Each one weighs 3 pounds.
Okay.
Okay, scimitars, you said.
Yes.
All right. So you take a look, and there's a dozen scimitars.
Can I roll to see which ones are magic, or are they? So sorry, or are they all magic?
You can go ahead and roll to see which ones are magic. 2 rolls for me.
One is a 13.
Okay.
The other is a 15.
Okay. 2 of them you do find are magical.
I will take the 2.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take all 5. Why not?
All 5?
Okay. Is that what you said? There was 5 of them? Or no, there was a dozen.
A dozen.
Oh no, I'll take 6 of them. I'll take half of them, and including the 2 that are magical.
Perfect.
And I'll find out how much they weigh.
2 pounds.
2 pounds each. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. My backpack's getting heavy. Not literally, but
Has our fire resistance worn off?
It is not yet.
Oh, wow.
good call. Good call.
Well, I mean, we probably should try to see if our friend Exor is full.
Yeah.
Since we don't have any food for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he can direct us towards where there might be food for him.
I mean, if there's, we can always come back and take more gold.
Yeah. Before we leave, does anyone else want to look for anything in this room?
I'm not trying to look for anything, but I would take a couple pieces of gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
before,
Go right ahead.
before we all leave the room, I would like to take my dagger that I used to have, that was just a plain one, and make sure the door doesn't close.
Okay.
Mark.
Like a door stop or something, a rock, a tiny rock underneath, so it's
You're plenty smart enough to figure out some way to make that happen.
Nice.
Yeah, Everlee, go ahead.
Her back.
Grab a couple pieces of gold. So for everybody, are you grabbing like full handfuls, or are you grabbing just like a couple pieces?
Just like a couple pieces. I don't know, trying to be like super greedy.
Each piece weighs half a pound.
Okay. I'll just take one.
Okay. Caleigh, for your handfuls that you grabbed from the party fund,
Yeah.
each handful is 7 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So it's 14
And
pounds.
go ahead and put this in your inventory as raw gold.
I'm going to take
Raw
one.
gold.
Wait, me too?
Raw gold.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what I
Yes.
did, you guys, but I zoomed in on my face somehow, and I feel really big. And I don't know how I did it.
Yes. Raw gold. And if you're taking a piece, it's half a pound.
Half a pound. Okay.
So Caleigh, you basically grabbed 14 pieces in each hand as you grabbed.
I wouldn't put that in my wealth thingy, just in my inventory.
Correct. Because you aren't gold pieces. They're a chunk of gold ore.
Okay.
We'll have to get them forged into coin or something.
Or we can sell them and see how many coins we can get.
Yeah.
Or something.
Anyone else grabbing anything right now?
I did take one piece of gold. I don't know if you heard me.
I did.
Anybody else?
Not I.
Alright. Still heading back into the room where Exor is?
Yes.
Cool. Exor is no longer in that room.
Cool. What? Funny joke. I keep going through the doors.
Do the automatons are still in that room though?
They are still in off mode.
Okay. Exor? Hello?
There's no response.
Exor? Hello?
I go into the forgery.
Yeah. Try to see if he's moved on.
Yeah, keep heading.
All right. And you see Exor in the next room. Bent double over one of the buckets.
Oh,
Does he moving?
Nope. Other side.
Hello? Tap, tap, tap.
As he's as stuff is glugging out of his mouth into the bucket.
Oh. You're doing wonderful.
we will. I'll give you some privacy, and I'll just step right outside the door.
I'll watch.
All right. About 5 minutes later, the bucket is full, and he's going to move on over to the next one.
Multiple buckets? How lucky are we?
And 10 minutes later, that one's full.
Okay.
He moves on to the smaller two.
Whoa!
5 minutes later, each of those are full. And then he moves on over to the grate over here and starts going again.
What the
Oh.
hell?
You don't have to put it in the floor. Maybe find another bucket. We like that stuff.
And about half an hour later, just as it barely starts to mound out of the grate, he rights himself and wipes off his neck mount.
Well, good.
Do you have more food?
You're still
Yeah, for-
hungry?
We have not found any.
I just unaged.
We should, Absidee, you should ask him if he knows where the rocks are that he likes to eat.
Translate.
They always brought them with. They never left them here.
He said
Do you think he's talking about snow? Or ice?
maybe. They didn't tell you what it was or where it came from.
They said they brought it from an island.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll keep working on finding that rock for you. But for now, we appreciate you very much.
Oh, no more food.
Not right now, because we don't know where this island is.
Okay.
But we're not going to leave you if that makes you feel better.
Not alone.
Say that again?
Not alone.
No, not alone.
No, not alone. Not alone.
Oh, happy.
Is that not enough fuel
Caleigh,
Yeah.
well, maybe before we call the Automaton, should we discuss as a group what we should do with all of this goo?
I was thinking the
And
same
he's gonna
thing.
Go back and climb into the cage in the previous
No.
room. And just kind of curl up on a little mat that's in there.
Sleep well.
Let's go back to the room we found him in so we can discuss in here.
Good.
That sounds like a good idea.
So one thing I think we really need is a key to the library. I'm not sure if we just say a key to the library and they make the one we need, or how we go about asking.
I wonder if we can ask them to make a universal key.
Skeleton.
Open thing?
If they can make magical items,
Yes.
that can they make a universal key that will open anything?
Well, we can ask. And then if we still have enough of the goo, what else should we get? I really feel like if they can do that, they could possibly make us a map.
Well, supposedly, I mean, mythical magical items came out of this forge. Like,
So anything is possible.
anything, and I mean, the quality of even some of these magical items that we've already picked up could be far beyond what most adventurers have ever seen, and maybe far beyond what many enchanters have seen. And I mean, the story says that this place turned out world breakers and world savers. One of a kind, mythical items.
So surely a universal key and a map are going to be easy. Could they make us a teleportation device? Like the circle that we saw at Berserker's.
Potentially.
Another option is maybe a communication device so that we can talk to each other at distances.
I like where your head's at, Rayvvin.
Anyone else have any ideas?
For everything you guys have come up with so far.
I'd like a broom that could make me fly. Just kidding.
Oh, that would be cute.
That would be fun.
I mean, I'm sure they
Um,
could make like flying boots for anyone who can't fly. Then the whole
If
group
they
can
make,
fly.
like, wings, yeah.
That's true.
So we have a lot of ideas. The question is how much of this material will get us how far?
That is the question. That's why we should definitely a key for the library. Universal to open everything would be wonderful. And potentially a map to show us. And maybe that map could the placement of all of us on there. In case we are separated, we can look at the map, you know, like the play that I've watched. The Wizards, the book.
The scroll from the Magical Academy about the other Magical Academy.
Yeah. They had a weird, like, I think that they called their map a Marauders map, right? Are we thinking about the same play?
I think it was the map of scoundrels. I think that was what it was. Different translation, different languages.
That's
I mean,
That's
I
not a
don't
bad. That's a
feel
good
like
idea.
I don't know if I would need much, and maybe this communications device would be high on that list. I've already stolen some magical daggers. Anything else? I don't think.
I mean, this is the magical staff, which we can disperse among us depending on what kind of enchantments they have.
I mean, potentially magical armor that isn't heavy.
That's true. For those of us who can't wear heavy armor,
Well, I guess technically I can't wear armor at all, or I shouldn't.
you could get like a cool bracelet that gets you like armor or something, essentially. Maybe
That's good. Yeah.
jewelry that gives you some defense. Maybe.
But I would say that's slower on the list. So, key to the library / a universal key to anything. And a map that shows us where we need to go and where we currently are like the top 3 items.
Top 3. I would like maybe map over universal key just in case.
Okay.
You don't want the key to get into the library?
Yeah, the key for the library is probably the most important.
Well, I mean,
And
if
it
we
should
could
be,
universal key, wouldn't that likely get us into the library?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
what
make
if it needs to be super specific?
Yeah. Maybe a means to get back into this place in case we fuck something up, because we potentially could do that.
That's what I'm saying. What if we did, so top 4 then would be a teleportation circle of some sort, a teleportation port key, perchance.
Secret door to this place, yes.
sounds good to me.
So are we ready to wake these guys up?
Then we can do flying boots at the end, potentially, if they're just, anything left over. Or do we want to leave some left if there's something left over, just in case?
I'm fine with whatever.
Okay.
I'm-
You're the one who can speak to them?
Yep. I make
Do
my
your
way back
thing.
to them, in front of them. Gosh, I don't even know if they can hear me at this point, but I will command power on.
The first one's head raises. Am I out of time out now?
Yes, you have done wonderfully.
Wake up now. And the others do the same thing. Out of time out now. And they turn and lumber back into.
We have a surprise for you. And I get really excited. They've become my kids, okay?
What is the surprise?
And then I point to all of the buckets and the grates and everywhere with the materials.
We see you have procured the excretion. Do you have materials?
What kind of materials do we need?
Iron or steel or silver or gold or gems or copper or bronze or
I'll be right back.
onyx
And I-
or
and
and he just continues listing off metals and stones and
As he continues listing off, I'm not even going to tell him to stop. I sprint into the other back to the treasure room and come back with like armfuls of gold, and I do it like 3 times.
Ah, materials. Thank you. What is the desired outcome?
Choose your words very wisely, please.
So nervous. We would like a key that will get us into anywhere, including the Library of Taba.
Analyzing. 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 Process understood. Procedure map. Information requires spell work. Do you have the spell?
I look at Absidee.
Yes. I don't understand what they said.
They require spell work. Do we have the spell?
A spell for... I have spells, yes.
Oh God. Okay. I turn back.
What spell?
Yeah, I turn back and they say, "Which spell would you like?" As if I have all the spells in the world.
Spell of opening or unlocking or other use for us to work with require starting point.
Okay. So I turn to Absidee. Do you have a spell of unlocking or opening? Can be super basic. They just need a starting point to go from.
Currently, I do not.
What about arcane trick? Is there anything that might?
Arcane trick.
So here's a question, player question to GM.
Yeah.
If Absidee has the spell but just not prepared today, he still has the knowledge of the spell.
I don't even think I am powerful enough to know these spells currently.
Oh, understood. Understood.
And I dig over to our cities and be like, "Do you know where I can get these spells?"
Well, I mean, an unlocking spell, I mean, it seems like something that lots of mages would know. I mean, I don't know it.
Do you think we could would they have shops that might sell these?
I mean, sure. I mean, definitely the spell books certainly exist.
What about in your spells for dummies? Your arcane for dummies? Is it in there?
I flipped through my book. I have been trying to read it slowly, but I don't know how far I am in that book.
And go ahead and make make an insight check for me.
Okay.
Wait, I have a thing. Hold on. So sorry. Don't tell him your thing yet. I have a divine guidance. Oh, do I really do I want to use that?
23.
I don't want to use that.
I rolled before you said though.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Well, again, I'm sure that divine guidance, you just have to do it before you find out the outcome.
Oh, really? It's not one of those before you roll.
Well, you told me the
But
outcome, so
23
never mind.
Well, no, the outcome as in whether it succeeds or fails, not what the dice roll is,
Oh, okay.
which I haven't said yet.
Well, 23.
I don't do it because you have to take the second outcome, and if it's lower than that, we might be screwed. So no.
Well, I mean, if he says I fail.
Okay.
But anyway, 23.
So you are flipping through, and you come across a spell in here that you don't think that you could learn, but you definitely have people that could learn it, and you go, wait. We need a spell of opening? Well, thaumaturgy here can make a door open.
Oh, I have thaumaturgy. One.
I don't have thaumaturgy either.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I already have it.
By all means. I will take if it's in writing, I'll go ahead and take it in writing instead of verbally so that they can see it. Maybe.
So are you taking the book over?
Yeah. I'm going to take the book over to the automaton, and if I show it to them, I'm going to see if this will suffice before asking Rayvvin.
You are showing us a book.
How do we show
Okay,
you?
that didn't work. That didn't
We
work.
are illiterate.
That's fair. Okay. So I go over
There
to
is
Rayvvin.
writing on the page.
How would you like
There's
us to
no
show
picture.
you the spell?
We will require a casting.
Okay, well, I'll
Easy.
go
And then I
over.
tell Rayvvin.
Okay, I'll go over.
We will tell you when now. And so the first automaton grabs a couple pieces of the gold, sets one down, picks up another one, sets another one into the first pile, picks up another, walks back over, and then just dunks his whole arm right into the lava pit. Pulls it up, and there's just molten slag just starting to slowly encase his whole arm. Walks over to the first anvil and just slams down on it. The slag just shatters off, and this ball fit inside his hand of gold ore is now there. He lets it go. The next one begins just slamming with his fist straight down on top of the anvil, flattening, folds it. Bam! 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 Over to the one at the forge, takes it, dunks it in, pulls it out, stretches it, dunks it in, pulls it out, twists it together, brings it back over to the first anvil. Bam! 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 It's impressive watching them work on this little piece of gold here. All said and done, it's about 1.5 pounds piece of gold that they are just working and moving. And they are definitely masters of their craft. It goes back and forth and a couple more times, and as you're watching, a key shape begins to take form. Brings it over to the forge once more, shoves it in, pulls it out, moves over, slams it onto the second anvil. The spell is required.
Okay, I'll cast the thaumaturgy.
All right, you cast thaumaturgy on the key, and it just kind of the automaton puts his hands around the key, and thaumaturgy just seems to sit. You can almost see this sitting above the key, and it slowly descends in. Bam! 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 Takes it, walks over, shoves it back into the forge one more time, pulls it back out, sets it down. Your key is finished. I would
take the
like
key.
Rayvvin for you to make a religion check for me.
A religion.
Yes. since thaumaturgy is a religion spell.
Um, 18.
Okay. Wonderful. You are looking at a key with a beautiful swirling white pattern throughout it. It's a bright golden key.
How much gold is left in the room? This current where we are.
Well, you grabbed 3 full armloads, right?
Yeah.
Well, he took 3 pieces. Each armload was about 30 pounds. So it's 90 pounds. So he could make 60 more keys. And you took maybe a tenth of what was in the last room?
Would you
Should
like
we
to
make
try
a
it out?
befbackup key?
I was kind of thinking we should have two in case we need one.
That would be a good idea. Do we want to
Try
check
it.
see if this works though before we do anything with that?
Try
Go ahead,
it
Absidee.
on the chest.
I think that's
Yeah.
a good idea, Absidee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Sterling, put this into that chest there. And, see if
Yeah, tell us if it opens.
I feel like you took a little bit of a damage when you.
Sterling comes on over and happily grabs the key
Oh yeah.
and just. You all following along?
Yeah.
Like to witness this from a distance.
Actually,
Through the door.
I stay at the forge with the automatons.
Okay.
So everybody except Caleigh, you all.
Chodrak said he's staying.
Oh, you're saying as well, Chodrak? Okay.
Thanks, friend.
So everybody except Caleigh and Chodrak all head back to the treasury room
Yeah.
as Sterling inserts the key and turns it, and the lid pops open just a little bit.
All right. What is inside of that chest?
Open. Open.
And Sterling opens it, and it is a chest of the finest silk any of you have ever seen.
Nice.
Perfectly preserved.
Sterling, try the next one to see if it works multiple times.
And Sterling will take it out and put it in and turn it, and the lid pops open.
3 more to go.
Do we want to open all of them?
I think Caleigh likes to go. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Caleigh and Chodrak, are you two doing anything in particular in the other room?
No, I was just making sure that we didn't set off another alarm when we went back in
Yeah.
and that they weren't going to try to follow.
that's fair.
And so inside the second one is slabs of beautiful ivory. Sterling repeats it with the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, all yielding the exact same result.
Are you going to tell us what's in the other ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
just figured that we could go 3, 4, 5 instead of 3. 4, 5. In the third one is slabs of worked steel.
Material!
In the fourth one is canned and processed leather.
Was it
Nice.
soft marble bait stuff they used to
And in the fifth one is a beige, putty-like material.
It's the best.
I'm most excited about that.
Now, I would like all of you that are in that room, looking at these chests, to make an insight check for me.
$26.
Okay.
21.
27.
Timmy is at 20, dirty. Cool. So, you all looking at this realize the other 4 chests had crafting materials in them, and you wonder if this putty might also be some sort of crafting material.
Okay, not food.
I mean, still might be food, but it can also, it's probably also.
What if
That maybe
Exor can make more?
before just feeding it all to Exor, you might want to find out more about it and or potentially be able to get more of it before just giving him the chest full.
Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, this is what I do. I just want to Arcana check that goo.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
crafting check it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about an investigation check?
Sure, yeah.
Oh wait, I can use my thing. Lower.
I got a 16 craft.
Absidee?
15 Arcana.
And Everlee?
I got a 14 investigation.
Okay. So, from all 3 of you working on this and trying to figure out stuff about it, do a nature check. Help out here a little bit. And 12. But between all the 4 of you here, you are able to gather some properties. It does look like this has been processed. Just like the other materials, this isn't in its raw state, you would guess. And it, like I said, definitely has been processed. It looks like it does come from an ore.
From an ore.
And from an ore, yeah, like gold ore, but not gold, obviously. And that while it doesn't have any magical properties, Absidee, as you are channeling your magic through it, it seems to reverberate it stronger than what you put in.
Oh man.
There's an amplifier. But I'm not there.
Yeah. I don't think we should be giving this away to
Yeah.
Exor. Does it have a smell?
It does not. At least not that you can tell.
Okay.
You'll never know.
I will Flashes, light, soil, chill, warm. Can I use arcane trick just to make it smell not like what it is, just in case Exor does have some kind of good smell for that?
Sure. Yeah.
You just punch the chest.
Gross, I just want to make it smell like my dirty boots.
All right. It now reeks a little bit as you all are kind of like kneeling next to, face close to this chest.
Perfect. Do we see like a container nearby or anything we can scoop some of this into?
Well, there is definitely a large golden vase and a golden bowl on two of the plinths.
I also have a suggestion. We should leave somebody in here and close the door and see if this key works on the door to the treasury.
Very good, very good.
Shall I try it while you start scooping stuff into bowl?
Yeah, I'll put some in the vase.
Okay, now this vase is about the size of your torso.
Oh, I get the bowl.
Perfect.
Oh, we have how much goo is left? From how much stuff from
The excretion?
It looks like they used probably about a cup.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Oh, so we can make.
Yo, we could make
And it
so
looks
much.
like, not counting whatever went into the drain, it looks like there's about 20 gallons.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Maybe we should make something to carry this in that's non-discreet, and maybe magic users can hold on to this.
I'm not there. Don't look at me.
So who's trying it on the door?
I am.
Okay. So you go out and you close the door and you do feel it seal shut as you close it. There is no keyhole on the door.
I just want to put it up against the door.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Okay. Oh. 21.
Okay. You can feel your energy go through the key, and the key attempts to open it, and it fails. Nothing happens.
Knock, knock, knock.
How is it going?
It didn't work.
I opened the door for her.
Thanks. Well, I'll just find a different way to open this door.
Well, if the key doesn't work, what would it be another option then?
Okay, looks like we need a keyhole to actually use this.
That would be my guess.
Well, you
So
did
there's
feel
no
it.
keyhole on that door?
You're not sure if it's just that it wasn't powerful enough, because you're only so powerful of a.
So I just
Divine
want it to
user.
be powerful.
You may not have been able to put enough oomph into your spell. Maybe there's other ways you could have augmented it. Maybe if a powerful caster did it. There's any number of things. You did feel it attempt to work. It just wasn't able to.
We'll relay this.
Okay. Okay. Ay. Well, maybe we should just. You want to try using the goo to see if it helps open the door? It seems to
Yeah.
amplify.
Yeah, I think that would be an awesome idea.
Dip it in there or something. I don't know.
Well, you've got some of the goo sitting in the bowl. And as you scooped, the goo seemed to rise to fill where you scooped from.
It's never ending. Potentially.
Yeah.
What are you all gonna do?
Try it again with the goo on the key.
Yeah.
Okay. You slather the key in the goo and you try again and make a religion check.
Wait, Pocho, what did you say?
Oh, we're trying the key with the goo.
With the goo.
I did not roll very high. I'm sorry. It's 8.
Okay. So you channel it through again, and while you definitely feel like you didn't put enough oomph into it this time, the key functions exactly as it did before, and you don't feel like the goo added anything in this state.
Do we want to try and mold the goo into another key?
We've got all the materials. We can make it a key that is not as weak as gold. We have still some iron now.
What's up?
I think we should try it with even though I know it doesn't matter about using iron or some of the other material we found that's a little sturdier than gold, just so it's harder to break as well.
Can I use an Arcana check to know what kind of metal would hold the spell better, potentially?
You are quite certain that between these materials you had in the room, discounting the putty, that none of them would hold it better or worse than any other that you currently have before you.
I think we should try the putty.
Yeah, infuse it with the putty.
Yeah.
Or just make it straight out of the putty.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Should we, let's take the, I think we should take the putty back and see if they can mold a key out of it. We can ask.
Yes.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. So you bring it back in to the forge room and fill in Caleigh and Chodrak.
Yep.
Perfect. And you offer it up to the Automaton.
Yep.
Material acquired. Require base material.
Can you use the key?
Ooh.
Already forged. Require new base material.
Can you use some of the gold that's over there?
Certainly.
Before he does that, I ask, what type of material would you recommend to make this the strongest key possible?
This will be a magical key. All magical items can only be destroyed by certain magical spells.
Okay.
And none of them
Let's do the gold then.
would change how strong the spell would work on this.
Enhancement material will be useful.
Okay.
So the stronger the caster, the stronger the base spell will be.
Sorry, I'm not throwing it out. We can
Can you
always,
cast it at
Could
a
I-
higher level?
no.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I could try and roll. We would just have to, I think, roll your religion check.
Yeah.
Would I be able to? I'm just wondering. My brain is thinking about if Brixair was in a mirror or some reflective surface and tried to cast. Does it
I
come
thought
through?
about that earlier, but do we really want to involve him in this?
I know. He's powerful.
But you're right.
I just
You
don't know. I mean, it's worth a try. Maybe not bring him into the forge right away. I mean, he knows what's happening. It's written in the books.
Is Sterling reflective?
Sterling is not reflective. Sterling is quite dirty. You guys have been in the
We have slabs of ivory.
Yeah, I mean, and he did it in his sword. I mean, we got all kinds of.
That's true.
you do have reflective surfaces.
Okay. I go-
Let's get to the point where we need him. Let's have them do the whole forging and then just get him to cast an opening spell.
Okay.
Wait. When they do all the forging, and then when they say they need it, then we call him.
I think so.
I'm not sure how long. I am not sure how long they can have it on the anvil before the spell is needed. Maybe he needs
That's
to
true.
be
That's true.
cracked. It is
Okay.
in the books. He sees it. He knows we are here, right? So he tells us.
So he tells us.
He knew where we were going, but he didn't know where we were going. He knew we were looking for this, but he didn't know where it was. I mean, now he knows that it's north, near Monza, but that still is. There's tons of. I mean, it took us weeks, and we kind of knew what we were looking for.
Do we want him to know it's real?
He doesn't know we found this yet.
Yeah.
Do we
But
trust him? Do we trust any? I mean,
I feel like we just started trusting each other.
this just created a key that attempted to open a door without a lock. And we're not even powerful.
My suggestion, I have two. One, we could try and essentially trick Brixair if we really wanted to bring him into this. Tell him we've been locked in a forge and we need his help getting out, or something along those lines. Or we could just wait till we're more powerful and come back later. It's not like this forge and stuff is going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
And, I mean, there's also... We could try to find more out about him. We've only looked in one city's records.
That's true.
Someone that powerful has got to show up elsewhere. Have friends,
True.
have enemies.
We should leave him out of this. You are right.
I'm not sure that, I mean, if we trust him, if we decide to trust him, if a vote is made and the vote says that we trust him, then we should just get him here, because think of what his spells could make.
Right.
But I don't trust him.
The potency of those magical items. But we have to trust him with this, and like I said, if the vote goes that way, so be it. But just because an Alep said that the big man, we've already come across two little greens since then, and now we don't trust either of them because of that. Just because an Alep said the big man is more friendlier than we think doesn't mean that it's A, him, or B, it's just friendlier than we think, and, well, we thought he was going to kill us.
Yeah. No, I
It's not hard to
agree.
get friendlier than that, as long as he's not actively trying to chop our heads off. He can still want to That's friendlier.
It's fair.
Didn't say he was going to be our best friend.
Yeah.
And we are the only ones who know about where this is.
Yeah, we don't have to share yet. If we ever they're all. Because realistically, the reward that they were gonna give us, if we can use this place ourselves and make magical items, we can make way more money.
Definitely.
But is it even worth the money that they were going to give us?
That's what I was saying.
We do not turn in this. This is a quest we do not turn in.
Yeah, no.
I do not think.
Okay, so do we want to try to make the key again?
Yes.
Using this amplifier
Yes.
and see what happens.
Yes.
I think we should.
Okay, then just use the gold.
Yeah. And I'll just use thaumaturgy again. And if it doesn't work, then we'll just come back when we're stronger and try again.
Can I take the smell off of that? Goo
Yes. Absolutely.
first? So our key doesn't just stink.
All right. The automatons go through this process again. This time, using the ore, the putty, as well as the gold through the whole process. And as they work it, it creates this really cool twisted effect between the gold and the beige, almost a golden gray. And as it cooks, it definitely turns more of a gray. And they get to the point where it's on the second anvil again, and they indicate for you to infuse your power. And you do so. And the key is lying before you, gold with this swirling gray and white lines throughout it. Roll a religion check.
I did. I thought I might ask, so I did.
Advantage.
Have advantage?
Mm-hmm. Plus 10.
Oh. Okay, so I rolled a 17 plus my 6. What is
23.
23 and then plus 10 is 33?
Yes. As opposed to your 18 last time.
Yeah.
All right, the key is done. As you all are standing here, the starting to feel warm, quite warm, and as you glance down at yourselves, the layer appears to have mostly evaporated off.
We should leave this room.
Yeah.
And actually, Caleigh and Chodrak, you two were standing in here the whole time.
Oh no.
Your outer layer is gone, and your skin and your baby doll plastic is actually starting to crack and peel as if from a very nasty sunburn. And you are quite sure that if you stay here for much longer, you will pay in some way.
I want to back up through that door.
Yeah, I think we should all get out.
Yeah, I'll leave as well.
All right.
Holster.
And all of you have now lost your 15 fire resistance.
Figured.
And Caleigh and Chodrak, while you have not taken any damage from this, you are definitely well sunburned. And Chodrak, your some of the paint is flecking off a little bit. You're sure it'll probably come back, but
Out. Caleigh, are you gonna get a tan?
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all should see me in the summer.
I'm slightly less white.
all right. Are you gonna try this again on the door?
Yeah.
I'm sure someone goes onto the inside to.
I went,
Perfect. If you do so, roll a religion check. Advantage plus 10.
Same number. 33.
The door slowly swings open.
Holy cow!
Go ahead and for this key. So for the first key, it is just a skeleton key.
Who wants to hold the keys?
This one will be a skeleton key plus 33.
Plus 33.
Yep.
Who has the highest? I mean, I guess probably the highest religion would probably be either myself or Everlee. Maybe Caleigh.
Mine is 5.
What was that second key? A plus what?
33.
Wait, what?
Plus 33.
What? Holy shit.
I have a 6 to religion. Caleigh, what do you got?
Caleigh worships a deity, but is a barbarian.
Yeah, I wasn't sure though if her backstory gave her any. That's all. So I think I. Go ahead.
What's religion under?
Learned.
There it is. Oh, I got a plus 3 as well.
Okay, I think I should hold on to the 33 if y'all don't mind.
Not at all.
Who wants the regular skeleton key?
I'll hold on to it. I already have lockpicking, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice.
How much does this key weigh? Negligible.
Negligible.
Okay.
Alrighty. You all have discovered the forge. You've begun using it. You've made 2 arcane skeleton key or divine skeleton keys. And that will end for tonight.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Oh my god.
And kaboom.
That's what I get. That's what I get, y'all. Okay, so sorry, everyone.
Are we all going home? That's concerning. I don't like it when turn order pops up right as we're about to go for a tour.
Mine just
No,
popped
I
up
just
too.
clicked the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching our newest library of Taba video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to check out our other campaign going on right now, the Pillars of Sypetia. They're a pretty wacky group over there, and we have some real interesting shenanigans. Tune in next week, and we'll see you then. Thanks!